We act like fresh water is guaranteed, but it isn't. All life depends on it. Every plant, every animal, every human being. And yet, only 2.5% of all water on Earth is fresh water. And most of it is locked in ice, glaciers, and deeply underground. It's not easily accessible. What we can use is already under stress worldwide. But we treat water like an infinite tap, like it's guaranteed and immune to consequences. It isn't. Water scarcity is already here. This isn't a future problem. In the American Southwest, California, Chile, and across the Mediterranean, water levels are dropping. Aquifers are collapsing. Reservoirs are shrinking. That's not some climate fiction. This is the reality of now. Globally, about 70% of fresh water is used by agriculture, and not all of it goes to the food that nourishes us. In many homes, over 50% of household water is used to keep lawns green. Not survival, not hygiene, aesthetic preference. So let's be honest for a second. This isn't a water problem. It's values problem. And the questions that we need to ask: do we really need perfect lawns more than we need water for people? The solution already exists. We can replace grass with native drought-resistant plants. We can stop watering decorative lawns in drought-prone regions. Cities can ban non-essential irrigation the same way they ban smoking indoors. This is not something radical. I see it as common sense. If your landscape needs constant water to survive, it doesn't belong there. Let's talk about the toilet reality. It actually matters. We flush perfectly drinkable, treated fresh water down the toilets every single day. 6 liters per flush in the modern toilet and way more in the older ones. This is more than many people in water-scarce regions get to drink in the entire day. Water that is requiring energy to pump, chemicals to clean, infrastructure to deliver, and we use it to move shit. Meanwhile, future generations are being warned about water rationing and shortages. This is not modern. This is actually insane. And what makes it worse? We already have systems that solve this. I've seen them at the Burning Man and I can't unsee it. Those systems are called gray water systems. It's basically water from showers, bathroom sinks, washing machines. It can be reused to flush toilets. This is legal and it's used in many places. It should be the standard for all new construction. If we can build smart homes, we can build intelligent plumbing. One lawn shower can use 50 to 70 gallons of drinkable water. A leaking toilet can waste hundreds of gallons a day, quietly, invisibly. Multiply that by millions of homes. We're not losing water because of some apocalypse. We're bleeding it out through habits we refuse to even question. I have to strip away the fantasy on AI. It doesn't run on air and ideas. It runs on electricity and water. Those massive computing power behind AI produces so much heat, it needs to be cooled down so servers don't melt. And data centers often use fresh water for that. And some data centers are so large, they consume millions of gallons of water per day. It's comparable to a town of people with amount of 10,000 to 50,000. And in 2025, there was a study that globally AI systems consumed more fresh water in a year than all the bottled water humans drink. Hundreds of billions of liters. And the truth is that we probably don't even have the full number because many tech companies simply don't disclose their water use. And this is not about rejecting technology. It's about asking better questions. Am I using AI to elevate consciousness, amplify truth, and improve human life? Or am I just adding more noise to a world already drowning in it? I understand that a dog riding a unicycle might be funny, but it shouldn't cost water that humans will need to drink. Your future children, by the way. Not all progress is progress. If it doesn't feed, uplift, it's just another distraction speeding up human extinction. We can use AI ethically. We need transparency about water usage. We need to relocate data centers away from water-stressed regions. They have to invest in air cooling, closed-loop cooling, and recycled water systems. AI should serve medicine, science, education, climate solutions, not brain rot, not meaningless stimulations. Here's the part that nobody wants to say. Freshwater scarcity is already shaping politics, agriculture, migration, and conflict. Aquifers are being drained faster than they can refill. Rivers are running dry before they reach the ocean. Lakes that sustain civilizations are shrinking into salt basins. And we're still arguing whether the grass should be green. I am definitely not here to say that technology is evil. I do love AI and I do love innovation. I'm here to say that direction matters because if we don't choose it, it will be chosen for us. There is ethical AI, sustainable agriculture, responsible development, but none of it exists if we keep pretending water is infinite. What we can do right now, prioritize water for human life first, demand transparency from tech companies, support systems that reduce freshwater dependence, grow food with water efficiency in mind, and treat water as sacred, not disposable. Resources are not infinite. We act like water is gonna be infinite from the tap because that's how it's been. And this is not wisdom. This is entitlement. And it's not about guilt, it's about consciousness. Ask yourself, please, why do I need this lawn? Why am I wasting treated water? Why do I assume that someone else will fix it? Why do I value convenience over continuity? Because the people who will pay the price are not us. It's our children who will not have a choice. Water deserves reverence, not mindless consumption. If we don't change the way we treat fresh water, policy will change it for us. Scarcity will enforce it. And the suffering will teach us the lesson that we ignored. The question is not if we will adapt, it's whether we do it consciously or under pressure. Change doesn't start with perfection. It starts with refusing to be uncautious. And your choices today are shaping our tomorrow.